Hello everybody, it's Orion from Cigar Inspiration. Just sitting here going through a process I do when I age my cigars. This is actually a regional edition from Cuba that I picked up when I was at the Partagas Festival. So I haven't cracked it, I haven't opened it, I haven't touched it. This one is, there's 7,500 boxes that were made. You see the number, it's a numbered limited edition, unlike the limited editions where you don't know the exact amount of boxes. With the regional editions that have the red and silver stripe on them, you do know exactly how many boxes it produced. But what I'm sharing with you tonight, as much as I'm opening up the boxes, kind of a little bit of an insight into the process of how I age cigars. And what I do is at a minimum, I'll take 2 boxes. After a year, I'll open up a box. Inside, these actually have a really nice oily wrapper. They've been kept in good condition. I'm looking forward to trying these. These are, they've rested for about a year and a half. But what I'll do is if I've got a box of 10 as an example, I'll smoke 1 stick at a year and a half. At 3 years, I'll smoke another stick. At 5 years, I'll smoke 2 sticks. At 7 years, I'll smoke another 2 sticks. At 9 years, I'll smoke another 2 sticks. At 10, I'll smoke 1 stick. I've got my second box, and I make a decision at about the 9 to 10 year mark. Do I continue aging, or sometimes I'll smoke them all? But often what I'll do is, what I started to do more lately is I've let them age even more. And at about 12 years, I'll try another 2 sticks, and at any point, as long as it's holding steady, I'll continue. But if I feel like it's diminishing at all, I'll smoke them all. But you know, you will be rewarded with certain sticks that will continue to evolve beyond that sort of 10-year mark. So today, this will be the cigar that I smoke. I'll share with you what my initial takes are on it. This is the St. Louis Rey Marquez, the regional edition for Cuba. And once again, the box is from October 16. I had already toasted it for those who are watching. When using a match, I like to use 2 and try to even the flame, make sure that we've got a good ash on it. It's an interesting smoke. Now, I like a more full-bodied smoke. This has got some flavor, some complexity. It's a little bit smoother. It's got an interesting taste to it. I'm going to smoke through it, see how it evolves. Often with a Cuban cigar, as it progresses, the flavor can build out. And at a year and a half, I don't know about you, but I have a hard time really 100% noticing a significant change. I find that after 3 years, you've got a better opportunity to sort of, the oils inside the cigar tend to fuse a little bit more. You start to get some kind of an idea of how it's going to shape with time. Right now it's still a fairly young cigar, but I have a hard time sitting there after about a year and a half. I feel like I've got to crack in. I only do 1. Doesn't really do, I don't know if there's a huge difference or how much it indicates. Every once in a while you'll find one where you're like, wow, and it sort of builds up some anticipation. But I figured I'd crack open the box, give you a chance to sort of see what it is that I'm smoking, share a little bit about some of the processes of aging. What I can tell you is that if you do this over a period of time and you were to pick up 2 boxes, sample the 1 box over time, you do that with 10, let's say, more complex cigars, you'll be rewarded with rich experiences. I find that if the cigar itself has a little bit more complexity to work with from the very beginning, you end up with a much richer experience, and the oils fuse, and it kind of takes you on a ride. And You know, so outside of just buying an aged cigar, because you don't know what conditions it's been controlled in. You really have to look at the source. Where did you get it from? If you take the time to set up a proper community system yourself, you take the time to sort of age some boxes, you'll have an incredible experience, and I think you'll learn to appreciate and develop a more sensitive palate, and you'll start to mature your smoking experiences, and certainly you'll appreciate your vintage cigars. When you get the ones that take you to the moon, I mean, what else can I say? It's an incredible experience. So that's it for today. Again, Orion Armstrong Cigar Inspiration, or at Cigar Inspiration on Instagram, or YouTube channel Cigar Inspiration. Looking forward to talking and sharing more cigars with you in the future. Take care, guys.